ॐ सहनावतु सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। योगेन चित्तस्य पादेन वाचम् मालं शरीरस्य चावदकेन योपाकरोत्तं प्रभुरं मुनीनं पतञ्जलिं प्राणजलिरानतस्मि। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Grab your palm. When it's little warm, gently attach your collar. And gently open your eyes. Okay, so up to which page we have completed?
1 second, I'm telling.
Okay.
No, 1.15.
Hmm?
No, 1.15.
Page number?
The page number 153, concept and principles of Shatkarma, meaning, types, principles, and their significance in yoga sadhana.
Okay. So that part we are going to start today.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Concept and principles of Shatkarma, meanings, types, principles, and their significance in yoga sadhana. Satkriyas. Satkriyas are designed to make human body healthy. Make human body both healthy and are strong. In Hatha Yoga, they are also known as six purification techniques. Sata refers six and Kriya refers to a technique or method. Satkriyas are regarded as the primary steps. Primarily steps towards the advanced practice of meditation, pranayama, and asana. The ancient rishis identified the significance of healthy body for each and every activity, whether spiritual or worldly. The main aim of Hatha Yoga is to make both and body fit for higher practices for Raj Yoga, as explained in Hatha Yoga Pradipika. इसका अल्टीमेट उद्देश्य वही है कि कोई भी एक व्यक्ति वो राजयोग में कैसे पहुंचे, कैसे वो राजयोग में पहुंचे, दैट इज अल्टीमेट. There are 6 techniques in Satkriyas which while making body strong and clean, improve concentration, eliminate toxins, and help in making our body free from diseases. Also, it can improve the movement of prana into the organ and the pranic meridians or nadis. Following are the 6 technique: Dhauti, Basti, Neti, Trataka, Nauli, and Kapalbhati. So, this 6 kriyas is mentioned in everywhere. All of the above techniques must be learned from knowledgeable and an expert instructor. Now we'll discuss each of these techniques briefly one by one. Number one is Dhauti or Kunjal. First is Vamana Dhauti. Vamana Dhauti, Danda Dhauti, and Vastra Dhauti are the 3 popular dhautis or Kunjal Kriya. It is practiced in earlier morning with an empty stomach so as to make stomach clean. It is a technique of eliminating undigested food particles from the former day's meal that had resulted in sticking of food to the stomach lining. This caused digestion problem. The person practicing Kunjal must drink warm saline water about 1 to 1.5 liter in liter water and added one, sorry, यहाँ पे tablespoon है, teaspoon. In 1 liter water, 2 teaspoon salt. In half-liter water, 1 teaspoon salt need to be added approximately. Then try to vomit the whole water out. Then the best position to vomit to bend over. Put his or her 3 finger at the tongue root. The vomiting reflux is made by stimulating the tongue root, which throws the salt water with the impurities out of the stomach. This is the main things of the practice of dhauti or kunjal. This is continued until whole water is removed. ये उतना टाइम तक होना चाहिए when the all this क्या बोलते हैं water is locked in our stomach. We need to continue the practicing. Then basti. Basti basically signifies the cleansing of bowels, intestine. It nowadays corresponds to enema. While practicing it, usually water is drawn in from anus into the colon by contracting with abdominal muscles. This process, a rubber tube can also be taken. After that, water must be thrown out of the anus, therefore cleansing the colon particles which may stick for a long period of time in the large intestine of human body. This is known as yogic method. Then another method in yoga clean the intestine known as Sankha Prakshalana, which involves drinking slightly warm saline water around 3 liters. This saline water does not get absorbed by intestine. It rather pull out toxins and waste from the intestinal wall and throw it out with the help of rectum. Today, most common practice is to perform smaller version of Sankaprakshalan known as Lagu Sankaprakshalan. In this, only 2 liters of saline water taken, a person has to go toilet many times, for example, 3 to 4, 5 times until plain water is released from the rectum. Therefore, this helps in completely cleansing the intestinal tract. Okay, then Niti. Any question from Basti?
No, sir.
Okay. Niti. Jalaniti and Sutraniti are known two common forms of Niti practices. Jalaniti is produced of clean the nasal by taking small pot called Niti pot which has a long spout on one side and is filled with warm saline water. Then the spout in put in the left nostril. The person who is practicing it bend his head towards the right side and allows the water from the left nostril into the nasal. Acha. Left nostril into the nasal cavity, which then release out from the right nostril again. The pot is filled with saline water. This procedure again repeat by putting the spout in the right nostril and then leading head towards the left side. This procedure cleans the sinus cavities and nose. Therefore, this helps relieving sinusitis, allergies, migraine, and mild headache. With the help of a rubber catheter sutra, Niti can be performed, which is known as Sutra Niti. In this, the catheter is put into one nostril and then it is pulled out from the throat as well as out of the mouth. The nostril passage is cleaned by using gentle motion of to and fro of the cathedral tube. Same is repeated with the other nostril. Thus, both method of niti have the effect of desensitizing on the membranes in the nose, hence relieving rhinitis, allergies, and so on. Also, Niti stimulates few nerve centers in the upper passage of nasal. Niti Kriya is performed as pranayama practice. Preparation. Jalaniti Kriya must also be followed by Kapalbhati. It is done so that there is no remittance of saline water in the nasal cavity. Means Jalaniti and Sutraniti is very uh, much popular, or we can say it's very essential for cleansing our nasal area. And it's a very powerful practice also. You can say it's a very powerful practice also. Okay. Then Trataka. Trataka is steadying gazing on any object is called Trataka. The two basic types of Trataka are Antartrataka and Bahyatrataka. It eradicates mental disturbance and develops memory power and concentration. It includes gazing steadily at a point. On a steady candle flame, gazing is performed without blinking of eyes. Such practice helps in steadiness of mind and improve eyesight. This is the Trataka. Antartrataka and Bahyatrataka is the main two division. Then Nauli. The practice of tuning the abdominal muscles by taking the three bulks of abdominal muscles in a sequence that is right, center, and left, giving the impact of the abdominal being tuned is called Nauli. Also, rotation of the muscles is practiced both clockwise and anti-clockwise. This helps in removing digestive disorders along with toning up the entire organ in the abdomen. This practice may take a few months for someone to become its master, as it is regarded as a difficult practice for the beginners. This procedure includes isolating the abdominal muscles, which is also known as the rectus abdominis muscles, which is done on both sides of the abdomen, and then using it to remove and tune the organ internally. Thus, it helps in improving the function of each and every organ of the abdomen. Four kinds of Noli which should be practiced are Bama Noli, that is using left abdominal muscles, Dakshina Noli using the right abdominal muscles, Madhya Noli, that is using both left as well as right abdominal muscles, and choding, that is rotating the abdominal muscles both clockwise and as well as anti-clockwise. That is the Nauli and Kapalbhati.
Sir, knowledge what Baba Ramdev does.
Yes, the
Sir,
rotation of abdominal
have
muscle.
you tried it ever?
Yes, I have shown many times during our practice. Mainly that,
Sir, you can do it.
yes, everyone can do it. It's not too tough practice.
Okay, so that's great.
Okay, so have you ever seen that rotation of that abdominal muscles?
Yes, sir, I've seen on TV.
Yes, yes, that is the practice. So I have performed also, and many of our students they could able to perform also. Okay,
Okay, sir.
next is Kapalbhati. Kapalbhati may be technically known as frontal brain cleansing. It involves forceful rapid exhalation. In Kapalbhati, we reverse the natural breathing pattern in which inhalation is active and exhalation is passive. However, many Kapalbhati as in kind of pranayama. In the Hatha Yoga text, it is classifications come under Satkriyas. Kapalbhati is regarded as one of the most powerful process of cleansing, where the air is expelled forcefully from the lungs by taking out stagnant CO2 or carbon dioxide, which is accumulation in forceful in Kapalbhati, whereas inhalation is passive. Thus, this process is repeated for few rounds. Kapalbhati is one of the healing practices for several diseases. Kapalbhati is said to be as effective technique for reducing weight because it results in raising the basal metabolic rate in the body. Through Kapalbhati, it is considered as a Kriya. In Hatha Yoga text, it is involved breathing and therefore may be considered as a pranayama practice. Incidentally, pranayama is considered as a paramatapa. That is the highest form of purification practice. Kapalbhati, as we know, many yoga guru, they are considering Kapalbhati as a pranayam. Okay. Then Satkriya, according to Gharanda Samhita. According to Gharanda Samhita, that Atha Sodhanam धौति बस्तिस्तथा नीति लोलकी स्त्राटकं तथा कपालभातिश्चैतानि षट्कर्माणि समाचरित. Mean the six purification process dhauti, basti, neti, nauli, tratak, and kapalbhati are the षटकर्mas or six practices known as sadhana. Dhauti is four types. That is Antadhauti, Dantadhauti, Riddhauti, and Mulashadana. Antadhauti is four types. Vatsar, Barisar, Bandhisar, and Bahiskritam. Dantadhauti, five types. Dantad Mula, Jihubba Mula, C and D. And the 3 and 4 is Karna Randhra Dvay, because both Karna or ear, and Kapal Randhra Dvay. Kapal Randhra. That is 5. And then Riddhauti. Dandadhauti, Vasadhauti, and Vamanadhauti. Mula Shodhana. Basti, two types, Jalavasti and Sthalavasti or Suksmavasti. Okay. Neti. Neti is only one, that is Sutra Neti is mentioned. Lauliki is same, Trataka is same. And Kapalbhati, three types. Vatkram, Bhutkram, and Sitkram. Okay. Vatkram, Bhutkram, and Sitkram. Satkriyas must be practiced with the help of an experienced and knowledgeable yoga teacher or instructor. Daily practices can aid in maintaining good health. It can also purify the whole body. It can purify our whole body also. Now, concept and principle of Yogasana, meaning, definition, types, and their significance in Yoga Sadhana.
Sir, what is Noliki?
Lauliki is Nauli only. But in Gharanda Samhita, it is mentioned Nauli as a Lauliki, not Nauli.
Okay, sir.
In Hatha Yoga Pratipika, it is called Nauli, but in Gharanda Samhita, it is called Lauliki. Then, concept and principles of Yogasana.
Yes, sir.
Okay. In Satmarama Suri's Hatha Prativika, asana from the first anga of his Chaturanga Yoga. Swatmarama gives elaborate description of 15 asana and their effects along with the methodology of performing them. These asana are as follows. मतलब वहां पे they have mentioned some books says that it is 15 asana, some says it is 16 asana. So what are the asanas are? That is Siddhasana, Padmasana, Simhasana, Swastikasana, Virasana, Matsyendrasana, Gomukhasana, Bhadrasana, Mayurasana, Kukutasana, Kurmasana. Okay. Then Utthan Kurmasana, Savasana, Dhanurasana, Paschimottanasana, Matsyendrasana, and Padmasana. Acha, Matsyendrat Ukta Padmasana. Matsyendrat Padmasana. Means Padmasana is normal Padmasana is there, and written by or according to this Matsyendranath, the process is different. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then Swatmarama says the practice of asanas resulting in aragram, good health, sthairyam, stability, and analagavam, lightness of the body. This is the benefit of asana. It's very important. Aragyam means good health, sthairyam means stability, and analagavam means lightness of the body. So if we practice these things, we can achieve. Then health and fitness benefit. What is the health and fitness benefit? One of the most immediate health benefits of practicing Hatha Yoga Asana is that one gets a feeling of calmness when a person focus on his or her yoga practice, he or she may focus less on his or her worries or woes. Yoga can increase flexibility, range of motion, strength, as well as enhance the balance, leaving a person with a higher fitness level. Means they can increase their fitness level in different dimension. Okay. Although practicing asana, yoga poses does not burn as many calories as an intense activity such as running, you can still lose weight with regular yoga practice. If it is combined with diet control and some form of aerobic exercises. Hence, it is necessary when we are practicing yoga, we have to add some diet also along with that to see the better result. Otherwise, it is very difficult to increase the result. That okay, will not get more or uh, weight loss or flexibility. Okay. Then therapeutic benefit through yoga is basically a preventive discipline. Practicing of yoga, particularly hatha yoga, definitely has its therapeutic benefit. Hatha yoga asana can help heal or soothe a specific health element or condition. One can be relieved of chronic neck pain with series of poses that focuses on gently stretching and elongating the spine. People can get relief from sinusitis with poses that focus on inversion, forward bend, and poses that calm their mind. Other poses can help alleviate anxiety, asthma, carpal tunnel syndrome, insomnia, sciatica, and host of other conditions. One can be relieved. Acha, some other poses may help with pregnancy, menstruation, and infertility. Practicing asana helps to align one's body, brain, and mind. A connection that takes your attention away from the chaos of outside world into your inner being. With attention focused inward, one can become more aware of the way one habitually thinks or reacts to situations without judging if such thinking or reactions are necessarily good or bad. Hatha Yoga can help us in recognizing our behavior and respond more effectively to our experiences. That is the therapeutic benefit. And spiritual development, Hatha Yoga's overall goal is to enhance spiritual development, which it does by releasing the energy that flows throughout your body and balancing the position opposite aspect of your being. According to yoga theory, everyone has masculine and feminine aspect to one's being, referred to as the hot, active energy of the sun or Ho and the cooling, respective energy of the moon or Tha, Hatha, which literally translates to sun moon, balances these two opposites by opening one's energy channel of the body. The main channel is in the spine, which holds the divine energy or Kundalini Shakti at its base. The objective is to achieve balance so that energy flows freely through your body, ultimately facilitating a spiritual awareness. Then, general notes for asana practice. The asana can be practiced anytime, but one's bowel and bladder should be empty or rather light at that time. Asana should be practiced in a well ventilated place. You may carry your own yoga mat to your classes to avoid skin issues related to hygiene. Always practice yoga by spreading a blanket or carpet on a level floor during yoga practice. Keep unwanted thoughts at bay. During illness, after surgeries, fracture, sprain, one should refrain from doing yoga. Resume practicing yoga only after consulting a physician. This is very important. Okay. And tomorrow we'll move from pranayama. But I would like to share one PDF where all these asanas benefit and limitation is mentioned. Okay, Tamanna,
Yes, sir.
I'm sending you because
Okay, sir.
let the people join and then I will send to them. Okay. Next day, when they will join, I will forward it to them.
Yes, I got it.
Huh? Yes, I have sent it to you. Okay. Just check it and definitely will continue tomorrow. If they are not joining, we'll continue every day. Okay. Tamanna.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we'll conclude the session. Do you have any question? Okay. So we'll conclude the session with prayer. सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः grab a palm. When it's little warm, gently touch the oil. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.